Welcome to another episode of For You to Survive. Today I'm going to show you how to find some string and quickly make a rudimentary cord so you can tie a twig bundle together to start a fire. You can light twigs, like a lot of twigs together by themselves with a match, with a lighter, with a fire drop, with a primitive fire drop, the balsam fir resin and cattail fluff. Or you can add yellow birch bark to a twig bundle. You can add grass to a twig bundle. You can add fatwood shavings to a twig bundle. Anything flammable that will help ignite the twig bundle. Or you can just light the twigs simply by themselves. Here's some birch bark, which is wonderful. But this is a nice warm survival fire that warmed me up after my adventures today. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. A bunch of milkweed. I can make some cordage out of that. Here's a bunch of milkweed. I made a cord out of it. Maybe not my best cord ever, but it's cordage, and cordage is useful. It's going to be strong enough for my purposes. In the winter, it's good to stomp down the snow around the stalk so you get more length. Squeeze that stalk. Take it apart. There we go. Now, if I'm fortunate enough, I'll get a nice long strip of fibers off of it. And this is coming along pretty good. Alright, that's good for the example. So I got a strip of fibers. See how the other side looks. Alright, it's coming. Alright. I got two fibers. I'll mix them up in a different direction. Now I can start reverse wrapping them. The classic away and towards and twist them. So that's the start of some cordage that I can use in the winter time. It's a little bit rough. I like dogbane better, but milkweed works. Milkweed also has its pods and its ovum, so you can identify it. These are useful for other things, but for now, we got some fibers off the milkweed plant. See if we can get a few more off of them. Yeah, there's some more. This is kind of a quick and dirty way of doing it because my fingers are not happy in this temperature. So you can get fibers off milkweed in the winter. That's nice. Now I have the start of my cordage. But I already twisted this up. This birch tree offers an accelerant to the twig bundle. I'll try to pick the dry stuff. Yellow birch is great because the bark comes off easy and is very reliable. Alright, I have some bark. I can put it in a twig bundle. It's an option like anything else. Here's a really nice example of what I like. Break off a twig, hear that nice snap? That's excellent. Snap this off, snap this off. These are kind of feathery, which is good. Some twigs you find are more like just they look like just straight sticks without any extra side branches, but I love these side branches. You can gather quite a bit of them quickly. This is an example of what I was talking about. This branch is more just a branch, not so feathery like the other ones, but it's about pencil size, so I'm keeping it. Keeping them separated is also useful. There we go. There's some more. Pick them quick. You can pick them quite rapidly when you get the right spot. I got a decent bundle already. Yeah, not bad for a short amount of time. I'm going to keep gathering them, then I'm going to show you what to do with them. Here's an example of a white pine. Looks like a lot of branches. I'm going to take them. Again, you can collect these branches quite rapidly. Trying to go for pencil sized, but you take what you get sometimes. Wow, I'm getting a lot. They're not as thin as the other ones, but it'll serve the purpose. These are thinner down here. All right, decent size in not too long a time. I'm going to gather more. All right, I have my bundle of twigs. I tied it already in kind of a quick release knot. So generally, we like the bundle of twigs so you can't close your hands together, and that's pretty close. So I'm going to tie it off with the milkweed cord that I made today. Froze my fingers, but it's going to pay off now. Almost like a shoestring knot, but I'll just put one loop in it so I can untie it. Okay, so that's pretty good. We'll take the small fine branches off. That one's staying on there. Taking off these branches. Put them in one little section. Kind of concentrate the effectiveness of the really fine branches. There we go. The beauty of this is I can keep this above the ground. These are hemlock boughs, so they're really good. Hemlock's been very good to me over the years. So now I have my part that I'm going to light. I'm going to take my match. I'm gonna strike my match with a ferro-rod. This is kind of new. Let's use a ferro-rod to strike a match. Now that's a unique way to strike a match. ferro-rod works to strike matches. Strike anywhere matches. Yeah. Kind of new. There we go. Now we light that concentrated area. Give it time to light. We'll let the fire burn up through the bundle. It's starting to catch. We'll give it its time. We'll turn the bundle as necessary to let the fire burn up through. It's working. The nice part is that there's these thick branches, so the wind we can see is going this way. So once the little twigs get going, I'm going to let the fire burn through the thinner branches here, and that's going to be very effective. You can see the smoke coming out. I picked these branches today, fresh and live, so it didn't have a chance to dry out anywhere. There we go. Sometimes a little waving lets the wind go through. So if I want to have the option of taking my cord off, I can save that for another time. Now I got some good flames going. That's pretty good. And that's really good. And again, I want the flames to burn towards the thicker sticks. That would help me get a fire started today. Definitely help me get a fire started today. That's pretty effective. I'm going to go with some white pine twigs after this. That feels good. My hands got cold doing all this today. All right. That's a pretty good example. This bundle is white pine twigs, and I tied this one with jute cord. So if for some reason it burns or gets lost in the woods, it'll biodegrade, and yeah, it won't be a hazard. Or I could take it off if I want. Same thing as before. Take some of these sticks, concentrate them. I'm going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to use the fire drop. So for the fire drop, I'm going to loosen up the tension a little bit. Slide the fire drop through, slide it out. As you may remember from the fire drop video, you open up the fire drop and you pop out the cotton ball and Vaseline. And there it is. There we go. We'll make it spiky. I got the fire drop ready. I'm going to put it in a twig bundle. I have a little bit of extra cotton ball and Vaseline I'm going to utilize. All right. I'll keep this in my pocket. So now I'm going to take my ferro rod and light it. Again, the idea is to keep it off the ground. There it is. Put that ferro rod away. We'll let the fire drop do its thing. We'll let the flames burn up through the twig bundle. We'll give it the time. This one should be a ferocious burn. The fire drop's really coming through for me. Oh yes, it's coming. A little bit of waving action if it's not windy. The fire's burning up through the twigs. A little bit of a turning is always good. We don't want to make the bundle too tight because oxygen won't be able to flow in properly. All right. Now the right things are happening. All right. Hoo hoo hoo. I said ferocious and I wasn't kidding. Wow. This is going up. Wow. This will get you a fire started. You keep the twigs off the ground and you get things going. That was getting a little too hot to handle there. But you can see the nice burn. Whoo, hoo, hoo. Good orange flames, good yellow flames. All right. That'll start you a survival fire if necessary. Of course, you need the rest of the components of a fire, but that right there is the power of a fire drop in a twig bundle. And that's for you to survive.